normal, good quality, regularly scheduled content will be back momentarily. But this is the intro. We're gonna start reading Throne of Glass. I have not been feeling great, and I have not been interested in any of the books that I've currently got on my TBR. I've tried, and I know that Throne of Glass is something that I definitely do want to read. So I bought them when I was at Tesco. They were in the 2 for £9.50. So I got the first 2. And we're just gonna buy them individually from there. I could have gotten the big bundle of them on TikTok Shop, but I'm impatient. So we have them right now. Okay, we're back to our regularly scheduled this. We are starting with Throne of Glass. I'm starting with this because I think I'm either going to go with Sarah J Maas's recommended order or the romantic reading order. I'm not entirely sure, but we are starting here. I'm very, very excited. Hang on, let me see. So it is only, I'm trying to read the pages without like getting a spoiler. So it's only 404 pages. So I reckon that we'll be able to fly through this quite quickly. I'm very excited to read this. We are, however, going to the garden centre right now, which is not exciting for you, but we're going to go and look at some furniture. Let's read the fucking series. Done the revised reading, you may be in the middle. I'm so big. It's because I've not had a sip of coffee yet. Anybody says that they want curly hair, you're lying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, now that I have absolutely crashed out online, let's have a little chat. So I have gotten to chapter 7. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of no further forward as to what's happening. So I know that she's gonna be put through trials to become the king's champion. That is what's happened so far. I've tabbed some things, but it's mostly just been, it's like, I feel like when I tab things, it's nothing to do with the plot. I'm not like can the peanut gallery settle down, please? What was I saying? I really want to get into the habit of tabbing, especially series, because I loved ACOTAR like most girlies that's not news. So I knew that I was gonna like Throne of Glass, and especially it being trials and all that kind of stuff, and she's an assassin and I love that. So I knew that I was gonna like it, and I want to get into the habit of tabbing series because I wish I'd done it with ACOTAR, and I feel like I'm going to have to reread ACOTAR and tab the bits that I like, and the same with Magnolia Parks. Now, do I have the time or the patience? Who knows? But we're Throne of Glassing is what is happening. Nothing much exciting has happened so far. We've met Selena. I don't know how to pronounce any of the names. This is where my downfall is going to come. I think it's Selena. Selena. I don't know how to pronounce the captain of the guard's name. So we've met him and we've met Dorian, and that's pretty much it. So we're deep in a lot of world building, a lot of finding out sort of about the world building. And they've just made it to the Glass City, so that's where we are for now. I never know what to talk about in reading vlogs because I'm always worried I'm going to spoil it for people, but at the end of the day, like, you're watching a reading vlog, so you're probably going to find out what happens, or a chunk of what happens anyway. I'll try and keep it limited, but I can't promise anything because I'm a blabbermouth. Blah, blah, blah. I am so tired. I had the most broken sleep in the world last night, but I'm not in work today until this evening. So we're going to try and get some more of this bad boy read. But first, I want to chat about something. And I feel like this is probably going to be the first like proper book club topic, because I said I was going to do a book club every month. Disappeared for a month. Is J.K. Rowling really cancelled? Is she actually? Because people on social media keep saying like, oh, cancel her, cancel her, cancel her. It's never actually happened. Like, she still has stores. There's the studios, there's, you know, the parks in America at Universal. There's the show, this like multi-million-dollar show that's coming out, which don't even get me started on that, because I just, like, is she actually cancelled? Her films are still some of the most streamed on like Netflix in the UK anyway. I don't know if they're on Netflix elsewhere, but like, is she actually cancelled then? Like, what is the definition of cancelled? Like, what does cancelled actually mean? Does it just mean hated online, disliked online, that can still thrive in their everyday life? What do people want when it comes to being cancelled? Do people want them to disappear off the face of the planet and never work again? Do they want them to prove themselves that they are bettering themselves and trying to become a better person? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I am wearing the same t-shirt as yesterday. I slept in it. I'm a relatable queen. What can I say? I fell asleep on the sofa last night and then dragged my ass to bed at 1 a.m. Like, can't see kind of vibe. And slept in the t-shirt I wore yesterday. So I'm gonna have some breakfast. We're gonna get ready for the day. My partner is still asleep because he didn't come to bed till 4 a.m. Low gamer. And so he's still in bed. But I don't know how much of a book I'm gonna get read today, because there are some things that we need to do. We're redoing the gardens. The gardens. Like we're in the glass city, the gardens, darling. I wish that I had an aesthetically pleasing kitchen like Laura from Laura Reads or Paperback Honey. Every time I see clips of her kitchen in her vlogs, it makes me want to get a book and bite it. Anyway, I'm gonna make some breakfast and try and feel more awake. I desperately need to tidy my workspace. Anybody else with ADHD just not know how to maintain a normal functioning workspace? Good morning. So today is Saturday and I still haven't read any further in Throne of Glass. I just have been too busy trying to fit in everyone and everything that I had to do and see. So I'm going to try and read some today, although I do have the beginning of a migraine coming on. I've already taken tablets. I should have taken tablets last night before I went to bed, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. I'm hoping that it's just going to bugger off and I can
read some of my book today. I always end up looking like a kid that's put on too much sun cream. Thoughts of the book so far. I'm really enjoying the relationship between CHAOL and Selena. Is it Selena? I don't know. I'm really enjoying the relationship between them two. I think Dorian is going to be a problem for her, a big problem for her, because he's very flirty, and I feel like he sort of disarms her with his charm, in the same way that her charm disarms CHAOL. I think the three of them are going to be problems for one another. They've just like done the run where she was vomming up and CHAOL was kind of like, oh, I want to look after you, but I don't know how. I'm really interested to see where this all goes. Like, although I feel like it's taken me forever to read it, I am enjoying it. And ow. Can you see that? Is it going to focus? Lovely. I am interested to see where it goes and all that. So I feel like I just need like a chunk of time to dedicate to it. Oh my God, my head. I can't make sense. I need to wait. I'm going to refilm this once my headache tablets kick in, because I can't even concentrate on what I'm trying to say because my head is that sore.
Inside because the sun had gone away and it's come back out now. Region. Look at my cute wee earrings. I don't know if you can see properly. They're just wee bumblebees. New wee earrings today. Buzzing. What was I going to say? So I am on chapter 17. Just gone into chapter 17. We've been through the first trial, which was archery. I really thought it was going to be something more like, I don't know. I feel like I had in my head that it was going to be like a Hunger Games, like Powerless trilogy type trials, but we've had archery, which for our girl Selena is really nothing, honestly. So I'm just gonna keep reading here just now with my wee strawberry blanket and watching Criminal Minds at the same time, and then I'm gonna update you on where we are. So I bought more annotation tabs for as we go through the series. There's quite a few different ones in here, so I'm hoping that I have ones that match the ones I've already used. But in my infinite wisdom, I bought a pod mic. A Rode one as well, because I was like, this will be really good for the book club videos, and I just, you know, want to take creating a bit more seriously. It's easier on my health because my health is dwindling at the minute, and you know, it'll just help with the content creation. Didn't come with a fucking cable, did it? Didn't come with a cable. So I've ordered a cable and it's coming tomorrow. I've obviously already opened it. Tried to do a TikTok unboxing and then got raging that there was no cable. Okay, so we're on chapter 23. I am still confused. Like, everybody goes on about Dorian, and I guess he's the love interest. What about CHAOL? Is something gonna happen to him? Is something gonna happen to CHAOL that I'm gonna hate? Because I feel like he fancies her. And I like a strong man. Don't get me wrong, I like Dorian, he seems cheeky and funny. But, like a big burly man, are you kidding? Sorry, I just gave my rabbit a fright. It's okay. It's just me losing it to throwing a glass. You can be calm. It's okay. So yeah, so this is how far we are. As you can see, many tabs, many things to ponder. She's currently having a bad dream about being back in Endovier. I took French at school and it makes me want to say Endovier, but I'm guessing it's Endovier. I'm not Googling anything from now on, okay? Whatever my brain processes it as, that's what it now is. I'm going to continue to carry on and read. But I just had to put that in. Because like, nobody talks about CHAOL. So I'm guessing he's not in any other books other than this one. Does he die? Is this foreshadowing? Do you ever end up with so many bags for life that you don't know what to do with them? So I have somewhat tidied. You can see the floor. I have let my hair air dry. It's giving Little Miss Muffet realness, but you know, when this is your hair and this is all it does, what can you do with it? Do you ever just find things when you're tidying like your room or like an area in your house and you're just like, I forgot I had these and my life would have been so much better if I remembered that I did have them. Ratatouille is my favourite Disney film ever, and I could go on an absolute tangent. Maybe that's what this week's book club like film pick will be. Is gonna be Ratatouille. This month's film pick's Ratatouille. There, I've decided it. This is so stupid. This is supposed to be a Throne of Glass reading vlog. Oh my god. I have like a multiple drink situation going on here. Okay, so we're back at it. As you know, we've had a bit of a crazy morning. And by crazy, I just mean a normal morning. You have stuff to do on the weekend, that's what happens. So I'm gonna eat some breakfast. I have a little yogurt pot and some fruit. So I'm gonna have that for my breakfast and I'm gonna read some more. So I hope you enjoy that. Whilst listening to the Broski Report. So the next bit is probably gonna be music over the top. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. He didn't understand the rage that rose upon seeing Dorian standing in the doorway. Didn't want to understand that sort of anger. It wasn't jealousy, but something beyond it. Something that transformed his friend into someone else. Someone he didn't know. He was fairly certain she was a virgin, but did Dorian know it? It probably made him more interested. He sighed and eased the door open. My guy is down bad. Down bad, crying at the gym. My guy is down bad, crying in the castle. He's so jealous. He's like, it's not jealousy, it's something else. It's jealousy. He's jealous. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me because there is so many different appliances on in my kitchen right now. My microwave and my air fryer's on. So I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but I've just done some tan. I got tan from TikTok shop. It's the Be Perfect oil. As you can see, I've washed my hands because I don't want bright orange hands. So it looks like I've missed them, but I haven't, I promise. But like, how nice is that colour of tan? Buzzing. So I just was filming some wee content because I'm a content creator now. Who would have thought that? Nobody asked for it either. So I got to page 226 yesterday. We're still tabbing away. Still tabbing away. I'm hoping to get a decent chunk of this read today because we are now officially over halfway, and I changed my bookmark to Crying Over Fictional Characters, and on the back it says The Sad Girl Bookstore. Which, honestly, if I had a bookshop, that's what it would be called. The Sad Girl Bookstore. I feel naked because I don't have any of my jewellery on and I feel a little bit naked. So I'm going to have some chicken soup dumplings and a cup of coffee. And then we're going to read a little bit more. And then I'm going to have tea later on when Kieran comes home. And whilst I'm reading, I'm going to watch The Truman Show, which I've never watched before. And we're in our Discovery era. I don't have a bra on, so sorry about that. Good morning. You're not gonna be able to hear anything I say because the kettle's on. Ugh. The kettle has stopped, but the hob is on because I'm making a boiled egg, so I don't think that's gonna help any. So when I woke up this morning, it's not even that early, it's like 8, 8:15, and I woke up and I've started watching Drawn with Waffles again. And if you've never seen Drawn with Waffles, I love her channel. She's not posted in like 3 years. Nobody really knows what happened other than she doesn't keep very well, so she stopped posting. But I love her art videos. So I fully have like the bug back, and I found my sketchbook, the first sketchbook that I bought that wasn't for like school. Because when I was at college and I was doing makeup, we had to, Chewy, Tootie, stop it. We had to present all of our research and designs for our makeup looks in a sketchbook, the way that you would for like an art project. And just basically so they knew that you had an understanding of like what came before, influences from art on makeup, influences from like film and TV on makeup, all that kind of stuff. So I've not had like my own sketchbook, so I got this little one like 3 years ago, and yeah, October 2022, and I just started like sketching, trying things out for myself. I'm not the best, like I'm really not the best. All these are from fan fiction that one of my friends wrote. And it was me drawing out the club or trying to do little like thumbnails of the club, and then obviously to try and like visualize it and what I thought it would look like. And then I've got like, this is one of my rabbits who died. Very somber, I know. And I started back up, it's from another fan fiction called Hush. Like just a little like flower sketch. I did like a little shop, like a little flower shop, and then this just sort of like summery fill the page with shit thing, which is like one of my favorite things to do. I have this weird obsession for somebody who is terrified of the open ocean. I didn't put my egg in, hang on. I literally sat here for about 20 minutes talking about my fucking sketchbook, and it wasn't recorded. Somebody bring The Exorcist. Anyway, what I was gonna say was, I have a morbid fascination with rays. So like stingrays, manta rays. Well, I say morbid fascination, it's not quite morbid. I'm terrified of the sea. And the sea makes me want to die. So maybe that's why I feel like it's a morbid fascination. But yeah, so I did just some like sea creatures. And then I started to design a star character for a children's book idea that I have. Not that I'm gonna write one, but I want to draw the characters. Anywho, that's that. There you go. You got it in a minute. So I'm gonna, I think, do some sketching this morning, and then I'm not in work today until this afternoon. So I'm gonna do some sketching, and then I'm gonna finish the last 70 pages. I can find the number. So tired, I might as well just, I can't see. So I'm going to do some sketching, and then I'm going to finish the last 70 pages, I think.
selecting the best right now. No. I don't know how to remedy that. I really don't. I'm using my iPad as a light. Oh my God. I finished Thornoglass today. I did. I finished it. I finished it this afternoon and then I had to go to work. Well, no, that's a lie. Who knows? Boogie with a suitcase. Living in a disco. Forget about the rat race. I finished Tone of Glass this afternoon and I immediately went on to reading Conditions of Will, didn't I? So I've not had a chance to chat about it yet. And I've went to work for a little while, came back, tried to draw a horse. I'm not doing well. Don't know why I wanted to draw a horse. I just did. Anyway, Throne of Glass. Book 1, thoughts, feelings, questions, concerns. So I don't understand yet why nobody talks about Selena. Is Selena ailing? Am I barking up the complete wrong fucking tree? I don't understand. 2, I love CHAOL. And if anything happens to CHAOL, I will be very upset. I love Dorian. He's very cute. Although CHAOL has my heart because I love a protective man. And I just love him. I thought the fact that Cain was the evil, he was the one that was unleashing these beasts, I thought that was really predictable. He's sort of pegged from the start as like the guy to watch, and then like it didn't really surprise me that it was him. I did go through a stage where I thought it was Caltaine, obviously, because I think that's what you're supposed to be led to believe. I never once, not for 1 second, believed that it was Nehemia. I don't know if any of these names are right, but I never once believed it was her. And then I, for like a couple of pages, toyed with it being Nox because I thought that would be like the absolute gasp of the century if it was Nox. But then obviously it wasn't. I really am intrigued to know what Elena meant when she said something about blood ties. And obviously like the reason that Selena can like harness this power, like see the demons, all that, she like was drawn to the tomb and all that is because of like something that's inside of her. But I'm really interested to see that, and I'm really interested to know more about the circumstances surrounding her mum and dad. And then there was something else that I wanted to say. There was something else. I've just wanked my eye red raw. Hang on. Boogie with a suit. Fuck my life. Forget about the rat race. I thought the tension between Selena and CHAOL, however you say it, I thought that to me was a lot more delicious because it is very like they both know that it's not. Fuck me. What am I trying to say? He clearly, like so very clearly, likes her and knows how inappropriate that is to like her, but can't help himself. But like her, can't help but protect her. She's wormed his way in to him and he's holding himself back and he's trying to do the right thing. Then you've got Dorian, who's just like, I don't give a fuck about the right thing. I'm going to kiss you. I'm going to love you. I was surprised that Dorian didn't put up more of a fight when she was like, I don't think that we should be together. But the fact that like CHAOL was like, oh, you ended it? Like, I didn't think that I would be giggling, kicking my legs over somebody kissing someone on the cheek. Girl, I really didn't. And I know that because my friend is reading Throne of Glass and I think she's on book 3 and she was like, I still haven't gotten to like a sexy scene yet. So like I've not seen anything spicy yet. So I know what to kind of expect going forward, but I feel like the tension is written really well and it's like, it made me so happy to be in Sarah J Maas's writing again, because I loved Mist and Fury. That was my favourite of the original trilogy. And I just think that she writes tension so well. It's like why Silver Flames is my favourite in that whole series so far, because she writes the tension so well, and it doesn't even need to be anything necessarily like that spicy going on, but you're like, oh my God. And I feel like with how the tension has sort of progressed thus far, I feel like it's going to be really good for the rest of the series too. I just really liked it. I say this at the end of any book review about a book that I liked. I just really liked it. There's sometimes there's not like a academic analytical viewpoint that I can have. My account's called Plot Girly for a reason, and it's because until it's spelled out to me, I probably won't take any deviations or diversions, of course. The fact that my brain went, it would be so cool and so like gaggy if it was Nox. The fact that my brain even thought that was wild, because I don't normally deviate from the path. So yeah, I liked it a lot. I'm very excited to read Crown of Midnight. I am currently reading Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, but then as soon as I'm finished Conditions of Will, I will go back and continue my Throne of Glass journey. I'm hoping that now that I'm into the story that I will be able to read it quicker, because this has taken me over a week. And it hasn't taken me over a week to read a book in a long time. So I'm hoping that now that I'm in the swing of it and I know kind of what's going on, I'm hoping that I can kind of get into it. But I found it really interesting. I loved the whole thing with like the word gates and the word marks and learning about like the ancient magic. And I really hope that that comes into it more, because I find that so interesting. Like one of my like something that tickles my brain in general is like folklore and like learning about like historic cultures. So I'm really excited to see where it goes and what happens. Yeah, I just really like that. I don't really know what else to say other than that. I'll probably do a proper outro tomorrow when I don't look like this and it's not nighttime.